Hi guys, I'm just walking you through this is the second half of the back end of my garage. As you can see, it's a garden. So it's fair size. Got all the necessary tooling and what have you here. Nice set of steps. If you see, it goes up there to a mezzanine floor. Runs the whole length of the garage. Then you go past this racking, a racking what I built myself. This is my survivalist racking. It's full of shit. Honestly, when the house falls down, this will be here forever. And anyway, we're gonna come from this side of the garage. We're going to that side of the garage. So through the door and into, oh my word. Now, I'm actually recording this on the front. Let's shut this door. I'm actually recording this on the front camera. So obviously everything is reversed. If I pull that out and you can see rat straw, or whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the camera, I'm going to reverse it and put the front camera on the reverse camera if you like, the proper camera, rather than this little one here that reverses everything. So bear with me just a moment. And we are back. So this is the garage. So some golf clubs and some keep fit stuff, and that doesn't get used much. But what we do have in here is, what's that? That's a tripod on top of which is an unlit lamp. Here is a series of chargers. Strangely beeping, that one. I should have charged by now. I shall check that out. Anyway, this is for charging the batteries for the camera. This is for charging the batteries for the little light. That's one of them. The other one's over there. Now, what else have we got in here? Well, we've got the camera, and I will come back to that in just a moment. Here is the light. As you see, if I hold that there, very, very bright. Now, you don't want that shining directly on you. I mean, I'll be sitting here in this chair, being interrogated or something. Nice green screen, so I can do green screen magic. No, what we're doing with this light is this is bouncing off this bit of board, plasterboard, but that one reflects and out, but it softens the light, so you don't get that harsh glare of such a bright light. You have this much softer light. Now, normally you would have a camera. What am I talking about? You normally would have a bright light, and then you put something like a white umbrella in front of it. That, incidentally, is my boom pole. Remember, many years ago, Sade sung a very famous song about he was a boom operator or something. But yes, normally you would have the bright light, you'd have something like a white umbrella or a proper diffuser, something like that. But we've been cheap and trying to do this whole bloody thing on about £3.20. So just using that whiteboard to deflect and diffuse the white light across here, so that when I sit down, I don't have too many harsh shadows. Now, here's the camera. It's a Nikon D5200. Nice setup here. I've got a mic here, which is currently attached, but I don't necessarily always use that to record sound. It's okay in this very small space and where I'm very sort of relatively close to the camera, but it's not very good. Certainly no good at distance, which is why I've got another recording device, which I will show you in a second. Anyway, here's the camera. So you see, this is what I would see. Good morning, Dave. And I would look at that and record and say, speak my piece into it. There's the monitor, so I can see what's on there. And at the moment, see if I should be able to see, where am I going? Here, there's my hands. So you'll be able to see me. Obviously, I was sitting down, you see my beautiful face, and cracking the camera lens at the same time. Yeah, when we're not recording in such a close, confined area, I would have perhaps one of these. This is a pointy mic. It's, I hope it's off. Yes, it's off. Waste the battery. This is a proper professional recording device, and it goes into a proper professional recorder. This is a Zoom. Let's hold it that way. It's a Zoom H5. They call it a handy recorder. It's a brilliant little device. A couple of inputs there. You've got a side input at the side. You can do all sorts of many things with it. It's got these stereo inputs at the top. And you can record single track, dual track, you can convert them, mix them, both within some of it within this, and then otherwise you use software to extract each of the tracks. But that's just something I keep for when I'm doing something where I'm wandering around. So yeah, this is the basic setup, and I'm just going to now press stop on here and then just show you the difference of when I'm recording through that camera. Oh, that's awful. Let's move that up a bit. There you go. What you've just seen me do there is something you should normally do before you start recording. And that is, I have that monitor connected to the camera there. And then you check that you're in focus, which I should be now, and that you're centered in the frame, which I am. Normally you do that beforehand, but because I'm doing this on the fly, I had to do it there. So it looks a bit, but it was actually intended so that you could see the things you need to do. So yeah, I've shown you the sort of the equipment I've got. So as you see, like I said, I mentioned about my green screen. I'm sitting in front of my green screen. And the reason for that I will tell you in a second. But what you have got here is a wonderful thing where you've got an entire setup, a little studio that you can sit and do your piece to YouTube. £150 maybe all in. I mean, green screen £25. Those lights I think were £15 each. The boomstick, which you wouldn't necessarily need, but that was like a tenner. The tripods, they're sort of £5, £6, £7 each. There's not much there. The mic was maybe 20 quid. Put it on. Battery chargers. Well, actually, the battery charger came with the camera, but I bought some spare batteries and bought an extra spare battery for the lights. So yeah, about £150, something like that. And you've got yourself the basis of a studio. That doesn't include the cost of the camera. And let me say that the camera is the most important part. Put your money into that camera. The better the camera, the better the results. You cannot overestimate that. Sound is important as well. You want good sound, because bad sound sucks. But if you've got the good sound, that's fine. You're going to get away with a lot less problem than if you've got a good camera and bad sound. But a good camera is the most important thing. You can do a lot more with a good camera. Change focal length, your f-stop, your ISO. There's all sorts of things. Plus, you can have in-camera effects that you can put in before you even process it. Also, spend a couple of £100, get some decent software so you can do your editing. I know Windows has some basic stuff where you can get stuff online that's free or very cheap. There's a reason it's free and very cheap. A couple of £100, you'll get a very good piece of kit, and it will allow you to upload, once you've edited it, upload to YouTube. And also, I mean, the good kit can allow you to do chroma key, so you can sit here now and put a background in, and and gone, and I'm back to green. Also, if I move one side, then you can also put frame in frame. Ta-da! So yeah, so it allows you to do little things like that. There's various effects you can do, depends on the software. So yeah, good Canon, a couple of £100, £300 for a good digital SLR. You can go up as much as you like. It doesn't matter. Don't spend £10,000. A couple of hundred will do you. And the software a couple of hundred. But yeah, I mean, there you go. You've got yourself a setup that will help you to put your point across. This is just a very basic one. This isn't even going to be my final, because what I'm actually going to do is I'll be putting a better lens on the camera, putting it further back, and then I can drop in. I can get deeper focus or shorter focus length, so I can option to bring that in as straight and sharp, or blurred, or I can put something in the background. I can change the lighting. The other thing is, of course, with a better lens and sitting further back, I can then have a bigger shot and then maybe have the desk here so I can sit and, then I can put things on the desk and, present things, and it's things like that. Constant change, constant improvement. But yeah, play around, do it, have fun, create, and then post it. And I hope this has been helpful and encouraging. And if it has, hit down there, you'll see the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, hit the like button. If it's no good, thanks for sticking to the end. Hit the dislike button. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.